This piece of equipment is known as the potato peeler. Potatoes is the only thing that you are going to use inside of this. Its sole purpose is to take the skins off of the outside of potatoes. The power source for the machine is located on the floor here. The outlet, there is a cord that comes out of the machine and you plug in. Be aware that this cord might protrude into the aisleways, and it is a good practice to kind of tuck it underneath the machine so that nobody trips on it. In order to properly peel the potatoes, you must have a water source supplied to the machine, which is this blue handled knob. You only need to turn this on just a little bit. You do not need to have it on full blast, or it is going to spray water throughout the kitchen, causing a safety hazard. To turn the machine on and get it operating, on the other side here, there is a knob that, when turned, will operate the machine. To turn it off, just turn that knob until the machine stops running. Be careful that you're not placing your hands inside of the machine. You do not want to have your skin, your fingers come in contact with the sanding disc or the peeling disc that is on the inside. It is going to remove portions of your fingers and your skin. When I am starting to operate the machine, I will turn the water supply source on here. I will start the sanding disc and start the machine spinning. I will then add my product in. Depending upon the size of your potatoes, larger potatoes you only want to do maybe a half of a dozen. Smaller potatoes like red skins or white potatoes, maybe a dozen or two of them at most. If you overload the machine, it will burn the motor out and will not properly peel. As the machine is running, you will see the potatoes inside. There is a door on the opposite side of the machine that you must make sure stays closed. It's a good practice to keep your hand here. Watch while the potatoes are bouncing around in here and peeling. To get them out, you can do one of two ways. Turn the machine off, wait until the disc stops spinning, open this door, reach in and pull them out and place them into your sink full of water. An easier way to get them out would be just to leave the machine running, open the door and let them come out. As I have this door open, and do not do this while you have potatoes inside because they will fly out, you can see that disc moving at a very high rate of speed. Again, if you touch that, you are going to lose portions of your fingers or your skin. When your potatoes are done and you've removed them from the potato peeler, turn the machine off. Wait till the disc stops spinning, then we are going to shut off the water supply. The potatoes inside of the sink will have about 90% of the peels removed. You must use a manual potato peeler to remove any remaining skin and or eyes that are in the potato. In order to properly clean the machine, there is 3 parts that must be removed from it. The first 2 are in the top. This gray plastic disc, be gentle with, it is already cracked and broken. We want to make sure that we are able to use this machine, so be careful with it. You should not have to force this a lot, getting it in and out, as long as you put it in and take it out straight. If you go at an angle or sideways, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to get out. So the first part here you have is your lid. Then inside of the machine, and again you just have to very easily pull this up, you have your sanding disc or your peeling disc. In the bottom of the machine, there is a door down here that will collect all of your potato peels and any scraps of potato that are removed. Once you remove that, please empty out all of the peels that are inside of it, and we will take all 3 portions of this potato peeler that we just removed to the dishwasher. Notice the wet floor sign. There is going to be moisture on the floor, especially when we start to clean the machine itself. You want to make sure that you notify everybody that there's a wet floor. Everybody, wet floor, watch your step. Communication is key in the industry. You want to make sure that people know where you're at or hazards that are around them. You also must make sure that you mop the floor in a short amount of time so that way it is not spreading throughout the kitchen. To clean the machine, we will be getting our red sanitation buckets or cleaning buckets, placing some detergent in it and a rag, and we are going to use the rag to wipe out the inside of the machine. To rinse it, we will use the water supply that is attached to the potato peeler. Very simply, turn the water on, use your hand to clean out the inside, or if you would like, you could fill up a pitcher and then rinse out the inside. There is a hole in the top of the potato peeler that will drain into the base, and you can see the water flowing into the bottom. In the bottom of the potato peeler is a hole, as you can see here, that drains into the main sewer line. So any remaining particles of food can be put down that hole and fed into the drainage system. Make sure that the bottom of the machine there in the picture, it is cleaned as well. Use your sanitation rag or your sanitation bucket with your detergent in it and your rag to clean out the bottom as well. Once the parts to the machine are clean, we are going to reassemble it by putting the basket back into the bottom, making sure that it is pushed in as far as it can go. Reinserting the sanding disc, and this will air dry overnight if there happens to be any moisture left in it. And then lastly, the gray lid. Again, be careful with these pieces so that we can ensure that everybody has an opportunity to use it. Once you are done reassembling it, you may need to take your red cleaning bucket with your detergent and your rag and clean all areas, including where the trap door is here on the side and the counter. Make sure that as you peel your potatoes, that you have some type of a container in the sink that is next to the potato peeler with some water in it to collect the potatoes. The potatoes will brown if they are not covered in water. So please make sure that there is some type of a container with water.